Macbeth, the primrose way into the everlasting bonfire. History remembers Macbeth as the titular character of William Shakespeare's play, is a complex and multifaceted individual who embodies the characteristics of a tragic hero. While his actions are undoubtedly heinous, Macbeth's motivations, emotions, and ultimate downfall evoke a sense of pity and sympathy from the audience. This essay will explore Macbeth's character, examining why he is more of a tragic hero than a villain. Macbeth was a real king of Scotland, who ruled from 1040 to 1057. The historical record of Macbeth is limited, but it suggests that he was a skilled military leader who united various Scottish clans and expanded Scotland's borders. Shakespeare's play, written around 1606, is a fictionalized account of Macbeth's life and reign. The play portrays Macbeth as a complex and nuanced character, driven by ambition, guilt, and paranoia. Shakespeare's Macbeth is a tragic hero whose downfall is both heartbreaking and thought-provoking. At the beginning of the play, Macbeth is introduced as a respected and admired Thane of Cawdor. He is a skilled warrior who, alongside his friend Banquo, has led the Scottish army to victory against the rebels. Macbeth's bravery and loyalty earn him the praise of King Duncan, who appoints him Thane of Cawdor. However, the seeds of ambition are sown when Macbeth and Banquo encounter the Weird Sisters, who foretell their futures. The prophecies spark Macbeth's ambition, and he begins to contemplate the possibility of becoming king. Lady Macbeth, his wife, further fuels his ambition, goading him into taking action. Her famous phrase, "Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty." Act 1, Scene 5, highlights her own ruthless determination and her influence on Macbeth. As Macbeth's ambition grows, so does his descent into darkness. He becomes consumed by guilt and paranoia, haunted by the ghost of Banquo, whom he had murdered. Macbeth's tyranny and brutality increase, leading to the deaths of innocent people, including Macduff's family. His actions become more erratic and violent, causing his own downfall. Macbeth's tragic flaws, hamartia, error in judgment, and hubris, excessive pride, contribute to his downfall. His initial error in judgment, sparked by the prophecies and Lady Macbeth's influence, sets him on a path of destruction. His excessive pride and ambition blind him to the consequences of his actions, leading to his ultimate demise. The audience's response to Macbeth is a complex and multifaceted one, with both sympathy and blame being evoked by his character. On one hand, the audience is encouraged to sympathize with Macbeth, particularly in the early stages of the play. Shakespeare skillfully humanized Macbeth, revealing his inner thoughts and emotions through soliloquies and asides. This allows the audience to connect with Macbeth on a deeper level, understanding his motivations and desires. Moreover, Macbeth's tragic flaw, his ambition, is a relatable and understandable trait. The audience can empathize with Macbeth's desire for power and recognition, even if they do not condone his actions. Additionally, Macbeth's emotional struggle with his own guilt and paranoia is deeply affecting, evoking a sense of pity and sympathy from the audience. As Macbeth's mental state deteriorates, the audience witnesses his vulnerability and despair, making it difficult not to feel a degree of sympathy for him. On the other hand, the audience also blames Macbeth for his sins. His actions are morally reprehensible, and he is ultimately responsible for the consequences of his choices. The audience can criticize Macbeth's lack of self-control and moral fiber, particularly in his willingness to commit regicide and his subsequent descent into tyranny. Furthermore, the devastating consequences of Macbeth's actions, including the deaths of innocent people and the destruction of Scotland, serve as a reminder of the gravity of his sins. Ultimately, the audience's response to Macbeth is characterized by ambivalence and complexity. While they sympathize with his human frailties and emotional struggles, they also blame him for his morally reprehensible actions. This nuanced response reflects the complexity of human nature and the multifaceted nature of Shakespeare's tragic hero. As the play comes to a close, the audience is left to ponder the nature of Macbeth's guilt and the consequences of his actions, ultimately deciding for themselves whether to sympathize with or blame the titular character. In conclusion, Macbeth's character is a nuanced and complex portrayal of a tragic hero. His flaws, motivations, and emotions make him a relatable and sympathetic character, despite his heinous actions. As a tragic hero, Macbeth's story serves as a cautionary tale, warning against the dangers of ambition, pride, and the unchecked pursuit of power. Macbeth's literary legacy is immense. He is one of Shakespeare's most famous characters, and his story has been retold and reinterpreted countless times in literature, art, and film. Macbeth's character has become synonymous with ambition, power, and the corrupting influence of both. Macbeth has become a cultural icon, symbolizing the darker aspects of human nature. His image has been used in art, literature, and popular culture to represent the dangers of unchecked ambition, the consequences of sin, and the fragility of human psychology. In recent years, historians have reevaluated Macbeth's historical record, seeking to separate fact from fiction. This reevaluation has led to a more nuanced understanding of Macbeth's life and reign, highlighting his military achievements and his role in shaping Scotland's history. History remembers Macbeth as a complex and multifaceted figure, both in terms of his historical record and his literary legacy. While Shakespeare's play has cemented Macbeth's reputation as a tragic hero, historians continue to reevaluate his life and reign, seeking to understand the man behind the myth. Thank you. I hope this essay seemed meaningful to you. Best wishes for your upcoming examinations.